Welcome, 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 Geminis, to Garnetqueentarot, where we are inspired to rise. How you guys been doing lately? What's happening? What's going on? Talk to me. Share. Let us know what has been happening in your life. Spirit, speak to us on behalf of our Geminis. Let's just inhale, exhale, and release. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Woo. Release or shake it off. It makes you feel better. It just helps keep the energy clear. Speak to us, spirits. What's going on the side of our wonderful Geminis? Let's help them to gain the clarity and understanding to receive the messages meant for them. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on for my Geminis? What's going on for my Geminis? What's going on? Geminis, what's going on? What's going on? Geminis, see you turning your back on some folks. You ain't dealing with them no more. You are not dealing with them anymore. You looking out. You're optimistic. You looking out. You're looking to make a move. Either move into a new home or a new state or country, but you're moving. You're packing, but you got some stuff packed up right now. Right now. What is going on right now? Right now. What is happening? Going through some new phases. You were feeling trapped and restricted and didn't know what to do, trying to make some serious decisions. Just feel kind of restricted on the movements that you make. Something could be down, your car could be down, some sort of lack of transportation. Just thinking about everything, how you could set things up. You know, I see you sitting in your power, sitting on your throne, but everything isn't the way it's supposed to be for you as of yet. So you're just thinking of ways to get through day by day. You know, you have serious money coming to you. You're going to be celebrating. You're asserting yourself. You just, you know what? You're changing the way you do things. It's been really rocky lately for you, and you're finally starting to make some decisions that's going to develop you for the future. That's what it is. You're making some serious decisions now because you see your life a certain way and it's been stagnant for a minute. And you feel that the only way you can get it on track to where it should be for you is for you to be able to spread your wings. Gemini, you are really doing a lot of serious thinking. A lot of serious thinking right now. You know, you are not going to allow circumstances to mess you up. You're not. Circumstances will not mess you up. Because before, you're tied all in knots, felt trapped, restricted, trying to make a decision as far as what way to go, looking at if you should make a move or not, and you're going to be traveling soon. You could be going across to another state, going down the block, but you're leaving from where you currently reside. You're not happy there. The waters are rough over there, and you just feel you need a better option, more of a change for your life. And you're just thinking everything through. You know that there's options for you, different phases and challenges you're going to be facing, because change is evident. It's going to be happening regardless. You're optimistic about what the future holds for yourself, no matter who's coming at you the wrong way. But you're making significant changes in your life. You're still going to do your best to be there for other people and help them through, but you just want to do a little bit more for yourself. You're starting to go out now more. Parties, shows, special events. You were burying yourself in work, and life just wasn't as smooth as you wanted it to be. You feel that you're starting to be recognized. You're starting to spread your wings, and you're looking forward to events and things coming along the way. You're at peace. You're happy again. You're driving on the right street because there's growth for you, expansion. You might even be getting a new car as well. A lot of changes that's coming about for you is going to take you to a different level, and you're ready to receive. You are ready to receive. You're ready to receive. More is going to work in your favor. Seriously. Ooh, this card was breaking through. Look at that. The 4, which you already have. It's like a deck of cards sharing the same message. And they're 2 different decks, and it shows you. Look at that, because you see it here. I know you had that one, the 4 of Swords. And then here you have the 4 of Swords. 2 different decks. Same message. Just letting you know that your thinking process right now is on overload, because you're working on figuring out strategies that's going to get you ahead. And you're trying to figure out what you could do to make that happen even quicker. But you know what? Everything happens in its own time. You're on the path to uncover your joy, your happiness. You will be celebrating. That's a given. You are going to be enjoying. Look at this. See? But you still feel so trapped, restricted, like you're not going to where you want to be, because things are not moving along as quickly as you would like it. It's not supposed to work quick. You're supposed to invest the time and develop the skills so you can move forward. Every level, I keep telling you, there's going to be work involved. Accept that. Haven't you gotten through all the storms already? So why are you going to be down on yourself? Why? Why would you be down on yourself with all these great things coming your way? Why? Look at that. And you see what's happening is there are a lot of areas where the light is starting to shine through. It's showing you that you're still floating along, but now you're becoming more on thinking things through, because you know, Geminis, both of you, that twin, when you get upset, one will act this way and one will act that way. And there's no real peace, because it's like playing tug of war and pull here and pull there. And you're already experiencing, because of the world, you're experiencing the different phases with the Wheel of Fortune. You're traveling through. You're picking up information along. You're figuring out what works for you. You're trying to find balance and harmony and sincerity. You're hope bound. You're hope bound. You're optimistic. You've been coming across some serious hurdles that is making your space feel blocked. It's like you feel constricted, that you can't move either way. And you're trying to work through this. And it's like it's so much at you at one time. You got to take care of this. You got to take care of that. You got to handle this. You got to handle that. And it's overwhelming. But because of the fact that you presented yourself with an outlet now to kind of gain control of your life again, where you're letting certain things go and not holding it to heart, you're starting to say, you know what? Oh, well, it's not worth it. Whereas both of you would tear it up, cuss somebody out, make some serious moves. Now you're thinking things through and you're still making positive and productive moves, but you're doing it on your terms because you've researched it and you figure out you're going to do this way. So you're not going to let other people harness you in and make you feel that there's only one route to take, the route they think is best. That doesn't work for you. You want to explore. You want to see more that is available to you, more that is to come. And at the top is that harmonious type of feeling where you don't feel pressured. You feel like you're making your own decisions. Nobody's dictating your path. You're praying to your source. You're manifesting on your feelings. You're looking forward to your dreams and goals being met. And you're seeking out the significant balance. The sun is shining on you. Your wings are flying high. You're seeking that balance. You want it to be even keel in your life. You have one foot in the water to replenish you, one foot on land for that stability, and you're looking at the flowers growing. You're looking at the opportunities, possibilities, and you feel lighthearted. You feel a light spirit. It's like nobody could block your path right now. And you're exploring. Summer is here and you're playing yourself. Gemini, you are out there. You don't want nothing or nobody holding you back. It's time to be free. All you've been doing is working and handling business. And now you just think it's time to play a little. I'm not going to live my life just to work. I'm going to aim for my goals. And as I check them off, I'm going to keep rising. And that's the mode of thinking you're in. That you know stuff is not easy. You know the hurdles you have to go through. But you're not going to let it monopolize your time and make you feel that you have no way out. That you're trapped in this type of volume, this type of realm where it's either this way or that way. No options available. That's not happening for you. You know that there are different phases that you have to go through, but you accept each phase that you've completed as a badge of honor. And even though you feel strictly restricted, you're reminiscing and thinking through things of what you've already been through in life and how this would be no exception to the rule. This is no exception to the rule because you know what you're aiming for. You have that assertive type of character coming out of you right now where you just feel that you've allowed yourself to be restricted and limited. Therefore, you couldn't grow. But now all the signs are around letting you know that growth is on your path. And in order to get to it and letting the sun shine, having your Ace of Pentacles swoop in, you have to be able to accept the fact that you have to put the work in. You have to put the work in. It seems restrictive, but you're looking at growth. You're looking at rewards. Isn't putting the investment and the time in worth having, knowing what you could receive? And nobody's telling you, and you still giving and still showing that generosity and caring for other people. It could be family members, friends, donating to a charity. Because here as well, it shows you the balance, right? Here you're seeking it for the temperance. Here you're seeking it as well because you have the scales. You see her pouring from cup to cup so it could be even. My father used to do that. Whenever my father would make tea for us before we went to school, we liked the way my mother would make the tea, but my dad, he always came with a cup, and he would take our tea and pour it in one cup to the next cup, one cup to the next cup, because it used to be hot, and my mom did it so hot it would burn our mouth. And she said, blow it. But my father would come and he would go from cup to cup until it cooled off and give my little brother and myself our tea to drink in the morning before we go to school. And that was before he went to work. I love my father. He always sought out balance in his life. Not too much of one thing. Always try to do a little here, a little there, a little there. So you're able to balance out and not have too much weighing you down. You know, it's a mindset. It's a way of thinking. If you can see that balance, you can achieve it. And be a giver. Help other people. Help other people. One of my friends told me that he saw this family, a mother and about 4 kids, sitting on the stoop outside, and you could see they were hungry. And everybody just kept passing, and nobody would give anything. He said he gave them some money so they could get a meal and things like that. And it's like, whatever happened to human connection? Whatever happened to balance in your life? And you are getting so in tune with yourself right now that you're doing this right now. You're saying, you know what? I'm not going to be all work and no play. I'm going to let my wings flap, and start enjoying more of my life instead of letting life pass me by. You're in a serious mode right now because you're looking at where you are and where you want to be. And it just has you off balance. It has you thinking about everything. Indecisiveness. You don't know which direction to go. You just feel stuck. That's why. And here, you're restricted, right? You feel like you're in between worlds in a sense, because here's the water and here's the earth. Then when you look at, what card am I showing? When you look at, because you see water replenishes you. So you constantly have some type of water on the forefront. Look at that. 8 of Swords, right? Look at that. You have the blindfold on, you're tied up in knots, and there's some kind of water that you're needing to utilize to replenish yourself. But this is all the work you've done, and you don't know what to do next. You don't even know if you're on the right track. You're indecisive. You don't know what to do. You feel lost somewhat. So therefore, the significant changes through the Wheel of Fortune is going to come. It represents the success in venturing forward and seeing all the work that's involved, right? And then here you just can't bear going down the same road again. So you're making that change. You're moving into another house. It could be another rental home, completely another area, but you feel like trapped back here in this area you reside in. It's just too much. Maybe it's too expensive. It's overwhelming. The seas are rocky here. It's not a comfortable home life. So you go moving away from it to something that appears to be better to you, and it's further along, and it's going to replenish you, because as you're gliding and moving, look how the water changes. The water levels change. Here it's rocky. You see the waves, the ripples, and the tide, but here it's like smooth. So it's showing you that you're moving to a new space, someplace where you can get that peace and solace for yourself. You're not going to allow yourself to be held back anymore in worrying, in fighting this and fighting that, the rivalry. You're going to make this move because it's going to fulfill you. Even with hiccups along the way, this is something that you feel is substantial in doing to make changes in your life for the better. So follow through on that. Follow through on it. You have to be able to take risks sometimes. How do you think you ended up on your throne? Not by holding back, but holding on and climbing. And that's what it's about. It's showing you that through the process, the climb is definitely worthwhile. It's going to bring you joy. It's going to bring you a change of life, a new way of looking at things. And that's what we're going to focus on. It's a new way of looking at things, okay? Spirit, talk to us and reveal the message for us, for our Geminis. In your source's hands. Oh, my trust in life is implicit. My source is greater knowing and greatest love guide for my heart and my choices. My faith is steady, and I remain true to my light. Everything unfolds according to my source's will and plan. Okay? This is what it's about. This is what you are seeking. You are seeking guidance because you're making significant changes in your life. That's why it had your head hurting and throbbing, because You had to think about so many changes that must be implemented for this move to transpire. But you know what? Just like Nike, just do it. Make that move. Take those steps. Don't be scared. It can be I can't even talk. It can be really traumatizing at times because it's like you so want it to work. And you're seeing it, you're envisioning it. But now you got to apply the moves to make it real, to make it happen, to have it manifesting. It takes a lot of work, but you have to take that leap. And it shows where you're coming from, the rocky terrain, the rocky waters, the ripples in the water that can take you in and swallow you up. But you still stay optimistic, believing that this too shall pass, because you know that there's going to be joy and celebration on your path. And you're not alone. You're not alone. There are people supporting you, ancestors supporting you, and your determination will take you, level you up. But it's a process. It's hard work. It will make significant changes in your life when you continue to stay faithful and seek that balance that you're looking for. You must have it. So don't be fearful of what's to come. Be inspired and hopeful of what you're going to make happen in your life. Continue with your mind thinking through everything. Don't act on emotion. Believe in what you're doing. Continue. Yes, you will experience turmoil, but you'll also experience triumph. You'll also be able to say, I did this, been there, done that, and I came on solid ground. Look at that emperor. Look at the strength of that emperor. Look at the mindset. Look ready for action, ready to go. Look at the steel boots. Look at the concrete throne. That's stability. That throne ain't going nowhere. That means you're going to get through these storms. You're going to have that light shining on you like a diamond. It's going to be bright. But you know what? You got to go through some crap before you arrive at your destination. Sorry to tell you. The divine will step in to help you through. The hands will be there to protect you and guide you. But faith without works is dead. If you don't put in the work, you're not going to get anywhere. So accept the fact the work must be implemented. Even though it's frustrating, you got to get up and do what you got to do, because in the end, the rewards will be great. But you can't stop now. You got to put that energy back in, that work back in, no matter how frustrating it seems, how you feel like you're going blindfolded technically, because it's so much you have to do and it's just all over the place. You will shine. You will arise. You will be where you need to be. You will be in the best realm possible for growth and for yourself. But you also have to be able to believe and keep the faith. And the message is basically telling you as much, because it's stating to you, right? My trust in life is implicit. You understand? Everything unfolds according to my source's plan. My faith is steady, and I remain true to my light. Don't let anybody dim your light, and you don't dim it either unless you're going to bed. You have to continue to rise through the storms, because you're already defeated. Why bother to keep trying? Continue on this path, on this journey, and continue picking up the messages from the lessons, because there are a lot to learn, and you have to be alert and swift. You have to be optimistic, see beyond the here and now, and not just fall short, but stay committed to completing the journey, to completing the path. This is the real deal. This is your life. And you don't want to be 5, 10, 20 years down the line, I wish I could have, should have, did. No. You're recognizing that in order to have what you want, you have to put the time in. You have to click with your intuition, pay attention to the messages, be alert, and be steadfast on that journey, and be faithful and true. Don't jump off unless it's your stop. You know what I mean? Continue riding and growing and learning until the destination that you envision has arrived. Make it what you want it to be. This is the creative period. This is the creative process. This is where you put the energy, the time, and the dedication in to achieving your goals. This is where you see possibilities. This is where you travel through phases. This is where you live. You must place action, intentional action, behind your words as you continue to forge forward, because you got some hurdles to jump over. I'm not even going to lie. And you got to stay strong and optimistic through this process, because it has you confused. It has you experiencing a feeling of being overwhelmed, where you're digging a hole, but it seems like you're sinking in and not getting out. You're digging a hole to put the trash in. You're digging deep in your intuition to get answers to your question. And you're staying faithful so your journey is true and that you can lead yourself to where you need to be. It takes work. It takes work. And I see your journey being long and exhausting, but also rewarding in the end. You're allowing the moon, the star, and the sun to guide you. Because the one thing you can say is that you believe in yourself. You know you're not a loser. You know that when you put your mind to something, you could accomplish it. It's just that when these little hiccups come, they kind of throw you off a little, piss you off a little, make you want to cry a little. And you know what? It also pushes you to get back up and keep going. You talk yourself into fighting. I'm not going to fail. I'm not going to let this to tear me down, allow it at all. It's not going to happen. I'm going to stay steadfast on my journey. Yes, I'm breaking. Yes, I'm tired. Yes, I'm sweating. Yes, I'm tired. But I can't give up. I cannot give up. I will not give up. I shall not give up. And that's how you have to stay, because this is summertime. This is the time you get tested more than any other time. And this is the time you have to be the strongest. It's through these months. But continue going out. Continue working on finding someone that's going to be good for you in your relationship, that cares about you and will give you the needed time. But I suggest whatever you're doing right now to better yourself, keep doing it. You don't need to focus on someone else right now. When you least expect it, that person is going to pop in your life and you're going to be fulfilled. But you got to get through these difficult times right now. Take this journey and recognize the fact that you have power on this journey. And it's up to you to take the punches as they come. Stay strong and believe in yourself. Be diligent in achieving your goals. Write it on paper and check it off. Write it on paper, because people are having memory lapses now, in the sense that they don't remember what they promised themselves. If you promise yourself something and you can't stick to it, how are you going to stick to any other issue or concern anybody else has? If you have a dilemma, an issue that you want to resolve, you got to stick to it until you're able to get it resolved. Don't give up through the process because you're tired. Who are you? You better wake up and stop the nonsense. Take a break, get some rest, wake up fresh the next day, but don't give up. You hear me? Don't give up, because you're closer than you think. The rewards are on this path. And if you get off this path, you're going to miss out on a lot. This journey is not for the weak. It's going to open your mind. It's going to open doors for you. It's going to open the mass amount of change necessary to take you to another level. Garnetqueentarot, where we are inspired to rise. This is your time for change. This is for you to start the new path, because you've learned all you can, all you could on the path you was on. Now other doors are opening for you to walk through. Believe that. Garnetqueentarot, where we're inspired to rise. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you so much for visiting the channel. Your reward path is great, but only through patience will you arrive there. Seriously. Seriously. It will come. That success will come for those who wait. Be patient and wait on your source. Believe that. Take care. Talk soon. Garnetqueentarot. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for stopping by. Your message means a lot. Thank you for sharing it with us. Thank you for sharing it with me. Take care.